I think the biggest improvement to Maya is the interface. The interface is, let's say, much easier on the eyes. It's more in line with the interface for 3ds Max and Mudbox, so they've all kind of got the same universal user interface, and so the same paradigm. So there's improvements to working within the interface, the way the interface looks. The hypershade has been reorganized, so creating shader networks is easy. Creating complex networks is easier to work with. They've improved assets, so sharing digital assets among your team within a pipeline is a lot easier. Modeling tools continue to improve, things like selection of polygons and with the soft select tool, so that you can use it now for objects as well as just components. And end particles continue to improve, so end dynamics. Now you have per particle rotation, so that you can make things like instance particles look much more realistic. So I do a tutorial that talks about an explosion, and I updated it from the original version of the book, and it was nice because it made it a lot easier. I have less to talk about in terms of the technical stuff. There's less technical hurdles to go through when you want to create an effect like an explosion or fluid sim. Now you can, there are fewer buttons to press and fewer things to remember. It makes it much easier now. Well, a lot of the professional 3D work I do is from a variety of different disciplines. I do work for the entertainment industry, so that usually involves things like television commercials and animations for feature film titles and that kind of things. But I also do a lot of scientific visualization, specifically for things like cell biology and molecular biology and that kind of stuff. And so I try to incorporate both of those areas into the way that I write, so that I make sure that the subjects that I talk about can be used for the widest variety of interests for the reader. There's a push to make the animation software usable by people with more of an artistic background rather than a technical background. I think it'll be more important for students to learn traditional art skills. Learn how to draw, understand color, understand lighting, understand how shadows work in the real world. If you're presented with the problems such as lighting a room or lighting a character, there's not one way to do it, there are 50 ways to do it. So by acquiring the skills from the books and the way their books are written, it's to give you as many tools as we possibly can so that you can solve any problem easily.